Ladies and gents, welcome to the journalistdj.com, fastest growing dance culture movement, And yo, man, to the left of me, he's no stranger to the platform. To the right of me, Darque, have I interviewed you before?
Yeah, a lot of times, bro.
Mainly. No, not on camera. I interviewed you on Instagram twice, right?
Yeah, true.
On
Instagram, man.
Yeah. Welcome to the camera interview on the journalistdj.com. Yo, Shimza, how you feeling, man?
I'm great, bro. How are you?
Earlier on, I was making a joke with someone, and then they said, yo, Shimza is in Brazil on Instagram, but now he's in SA. You know what I'm saying? Because he put,
I mean, I just landed this morning from Brazil, so.
Yeah. Man, I love that. I was speaking to Kasango earlier, and he was showing me an app that says that he flew out the country last year 218 times. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, dog. Is that how big the Afro movement is?
That's how big the world is. So we are just a drop in the ocean. There's so many clubs, so many parties, so many events on a daily basis in different parts of the world. So it's just about how much you are willing to go out and like push, 200 flights, that's a lot.
I mean, coming back to why we're here tonight, the first time I saw the words "you are," I think it was during the COVID times, post-COVID. Everybody was trying to figure out how to go about the whole eventing system. And I remember you guys did something at Parktown Arena Holdings. No, actually it was at Sentin. Sentin, the first gig that you guys did without the public, right? It was at your offices in Sentin, at Kremerville, right? And I want to ask you, Darque, when you guys called your friends, you're like, yo, man, let's come together, have a rooftop party. Did you think it was going to be as big as it is today?
To be honest, we knew what we were doing. I'll be honest with you. We knew what we were doing because that was the idea, But we knew that we needed to start at ground up, and we started at 5, 10 people next week, 15 people the other week. Then we tried to contain it. Then it got out of hand. Then it started rocking. But that was the idea, bro. Like, you didn't just wake up and work for nothing again. So it was the idea, but we definitely knew what we were doing. We were trying to build something, and we were trying to build what it is today. So what you see today is the vision, and is exactly what we were trying to do.
So obviously I'm a content guy. I love content, and I realized that you guys are very big on content. Like every event that you guys did, even from the first one, you made sure that the photography is on point, videography is on point. And can you touch a bit on that, on like the importance of content and putting together events? I think I'm biased that that's the secret, right? Would you agree with me?
Yeah, people buy into what they see, with their own eyes. If they see people having fun, they also feel like they're going to have fun when they go there. So we probably did a good job by recording that. And for me personally, it worked to my advantage because some of the videos and clips that we were taking from those parties are like some sort of a reference point for some of the international stuff that I get. So content is key, bro. People must not lie to you. Shoot as much as you can, have as much content as you can, put out as much content as you can, and people gravitate towards what they see with their eyes.
And going back to the business side, and I know Darque, you're the one that books the DJs, right? And guys, if you're an Afro-Tech DJ and you wanna play it at UR or Kunye, hit up Darque on the DM. I wanna talk about now the genius of compiling the database, alright? And the peer ladies look at me, it's like, my time is almost up. I haven't even got to the music yet. You can come back, okay, sharp. I want to know the database of like you guys getting people to register, and then you have people that want to come to the event. Tell me a bit more about it, because I've never heard you guys from your perspective of like, how did you guys get to have this database of, which I think is the reason why you guys get sold out shows, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right, bro. I guess data is king, bro. As most corporates deal with data, they work with data. That's how they win. That's how you're able to get texts every day.
And yeah, man, I personally believe that you can not have people coming into your event and not leave and not have the data. So that you can invite them the next time. So it's a simple trick in a book. So.
Yeah.
So we're out here at the UR album launch. Is it an album or is it a compilation?
It's a compilation, bro. Yeah, it's a compilation. Obviously, a compilation means it's different people that put together the music. We've got Junior Essay, Drega, Vitoto, Junior Essay, you know, so a lot of guys that have been in the Afro-House space that we've put together to sort of create a hub where people can listen to all of them under one umbrella.
Yo, man, you know, I love that because the last time that, not the last time, but compilations were actually like very popular like 20 years ago. And then what made you guys decided to champion the compilation thing? Because back in the day it worked because there was no social media, right? If you're a popular DJ, you put a compilation together, you give people songs that they wouldn't necessarily get. So in 2025, there's playlists everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, there's YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So my question is like, why do a compilation in 2025? I'm gonna post this to Darque.
Yeah, that's a very good question, by the way, bro. So bro, we just wanted to create a body of work that resonates with our events. So it's not just a playlist, you know, it's what actually happens at UR. It's what you get at UR. It's the kind of music you get at UR, the kind of DJs you get at UR. So this compilation just paints a picture of what UR is. So that's how we decided to do that.
I love that, and you know, I was listening to the music today, and then I noticed that just my first time hearing this, I noticed, okay, cool, it's a bit more melodic than, you know, I've heard both of you guys play. When you guys play, we hear like the hard sound, you know, more drums, more of like that club feel, but I'm hearing a lot of like, I don't want to say radio music, but that's what I'm hearing. And is that intentional, Shimza?
Yeah, bro, like what you play in the club is not what people want to listen to when they're driving to work sometimes, you know. And I feel like the music that's on the compilation is sort of bridging the gap between what's popular and what's familiar to the ear of a normal main market South African who consumes a lot of amapiano. It's sort of like it makes sense to the ear but with a different taste, you know. And that's how we want to win over the market into listening more and more into the music. Once they're inside, then we are able to sort of introduce them to the other sound, which is what they will hear in the club, at the festivals, and hope that they grow into it, you know. What we sort of saw in the past couple of years is that a lot of guys were starting to make music that was resonating with the dance floors and the playlists and the ears of the European market, because we thought that's where the sound needs to live. But now we realize that within doing that, we were alienating the core market of the sound, which is South Africa. And we decided, myself and Darque, to create this platform that's going to bring the music back into the normal Joe that listens to Afro-House in South Africa. So this platform is basically for that, you know, to make sure that the music still lives in the market that's dominated by other sounds, you know, so that we also claim a bit of that space, because if the music works back at home, we can then export the success of the music here to the world, you know, and not the other way around. So we are working towards building that so that there's more space for young guys who want to make this music to have a place at home to be able to express themselves.
Yeah, I love that, man. Second last question. You know, you guys, I noticed that there's a bit of a movement where there's a bit of more collaboration between amapiano and Afro-House, more specifically Kabza De Small and Shimza, right? You were playing at piano half, I think it was 2 weeks ago or something, and then notably Kabza De Small had an Afro-tech set which reached 1 million views from the previous Kunya, I believe. So I just want to know, like, from the back end, I see there's a bit of more strategy, right? Of like, okay, cool, these guys are obviously, I mean, you touched on it, tapping into each other's markets, right? So Darque, I know you're on the ground a lot with putting events together and all that. Can you just touch a bit more on like, what is the strategy between Afro-House and Amapiano, particularly the relationship between you guys as you are, as you know, as Kunye, and working with Kabza De Small and making like the two worlds kind of like meet.
Yeah, I think what we're basically trying to do is just build a bridge between the two, man, and just try by all means to also get Afro-House commercially appealing, you know, and with the help from guys like Kabza, you know, it gets easier because he's got a very huge commercial following, so he's introducing the sound also at his end, and he's fascinated by our sound. Luckily, he loves it and he wants to do it. So it's more about building a bridge and trying to get the sound more commercially appealing, trying to get the sound to the people, and collaboration.
How did you guys feel when you saw that video reaching over 1 million views? Like, it's like Kabza playing Afro. How was that like in the office there with you guys at exits and stuff?
Bro, it was pre-planned. We know that Kabza does the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something that we thought was going to get 5 views. There was no way. Kabza is a big artist. He has a big influence in the country's musical landscape, and we want to do such things so that it helps the music grow. You know, like now I'm trying to poach Pori to do an Afro-House set.
Oh wow!
And he's up for it. So the next UR, we are definitely going to get Maporisa to do an Afro-House set, and hope that it grows. Funny enough, he sent me 3-step songs like the other day that he has coming out with DJ Clock.
Yeah.
And it's quite amazing to see how the musical landscape is changing. And when you see Kabza Pori, who are the leading guys in their genre, sort of warming up to doing this with our sound, it just shows you that there's something right that we're doing, and we have to keep feeding the machinery to make sure that it just keeps going and it keeps growing, and then hopefully we can get them with such a big influence, collaborating with even guys that are smaller than us brand-wise, to help them get to the next level, because there's so much music that can come out of it. There's so much great music that can be explored and be created through collaboration. So yeah, man, there's a lot of guys that are still going to make this music, and we hope it grows.
Yeah. Last question to both of you guys. For you guys to consider this project a success, what milestone would you ideally want it to reach?
Honestly, the music should just reach the people, man. That's it. We just want the music. Bro, numbers are something else. The market dictates, as Shimza said earlier on. So our aim is just to get the music to the people. We would love to have the numbers. We want to have the numbers, but that we can't dictate.
Yeah. And for you, Shimza, what? The milestone?
The milestone has been met and been reached for me. You know, having been in a boardroom at a big corporate like Universal, who are willing to listen to us and give us the platform to help create this thing that we believe in. For me, it's a success story on its own, because we can go home today and be proud of what we've done. You know, we've created an event, we've created a label. Now we've got a lot of people who are here who are interested in what we are doing, and only that can help grow the sound. That's the contribution that myself and Darque can go home very proud to say we have contributed towards growing something that we believe in. So I don't think the numbers really matter for me. Whether 5 or 10 people are new listeners or are people that are coming back to listen to the music and are enjoying it, that for me is a win. You know, it's not like we are going to get -10 listeners. It's not gonna happen. You know, it's going to be 5 listeners, it's fine. It's going to be 100,000, it's going to be 1 million. It's success at the end of the day.
Yeah. I know, man. Well put, well said. Thank you so much for your time, guys. And yeah, I have to go, guys. We're out of time. Danko, we're out.